Dadbod. Let's go. Got 3 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. To work on the Dadbod. It's back. So we're gonna work on. And the goal is to items level up. Level up is not working. And I told myself the breakdown could exist at any step of the level up process. So that is what we need to do. We need to fix that. So let's do this. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go and take a look at the loadout component. The loadout component is the thing that handles item level up. So when a new item is equipped, if the item name is in keys, then we have 4 effect in duplicate effects, and we apply the duplicate effects to the item directly. So let's see. We have duplicate level up effect. I'm gonna do logger equal dot debug. Duplicate level up effect. We call item.increment, so let's hop over to that. So decrement. Let's do set level as well. Let's do all the things. Equip to entity. Okay. So there it is, print test. I'm gonna sorry about that. We're gonna do logger equal. Maybe the logger 4. What was I thinking when I print? Alright, so we got item, init, excuse me. Alright, so we should have all the different pieces in place, well, at least to document this process of items leveling up. So increment should be happening, set level should be happening, apply effects, effects, and then for effect, in algorithmic effects, we're going to call effect on update. Now I'm going to go and take a look at algorithmic effect and multiple health modifier, and we go into Update. Oh. Alright, so now we're going to update. I'm going to copy this up here and set up. Set up. Level, don't care about the health modifier. Alright. And we're logging an error if no health modifier was found on the item. Great. And then we'll call it the update. Boom. We will just leave it at that for now. Let's see where it goes. Okay, so let's just run it and see if we have found where the breakdown is. We can moving through all the different codes and just adding our logs. Now we can figure out where things break. That up. So it's the gym pass. Our health is 120 now. So let's add up again. Here's the gym pass again. See what happens. So, okay, so it doesn't look like it omitted any of that, but let's just see. It doesn't look like so it doesn't look like any of the things that I wanted it to happen. So we're going to go into our logger and we're going to change this to be debug. We'll do info. So the issue is likely that my logger was my global logger, the logger util there. It was not a is set to warning, so it didn't print anything out. I'm gonna try again. Okay. Looks like changing it to that makes it print out a whole bunch of stuff. So, oops daisy. Not super great for my logs. Okay, not super great for my logs. We're gonna do something real quick. Instead of setting this to be info, we're gonna put it back to warning. I'm okay with that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna level logger.level. which could fix our problem. Alright, so no more logs from everything. Okay. The health modifier is null, apparently. Just looking at this. The health modifier for algorithmic level effect health modifier is null. But calling equip interesting. Okay. Calculating modifiers for health component. Equal health. Duplicate level up effect. Alright, cool. Then it calls item increment. So item set level to 2. Item notify effects. Okay, so interesting. So what is expected algorithmic level effect? I would have expected this to run at the very least. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing a setup for the algorithmic level effect, which would explain why the health modifier is empty. Right? So this for effect and logarithmic effects, these algorithmic effects, they don't exist, or at least they're not there. Which is really odd to me. Okay, so I mean that's where the breakdown is. So we have a couple of options. Either the algorithmic effect just hasn't been initialized when this init is called, orbital medium item init. Because item init is called right here, but then item equip entity is called, and well, we're looping through the algorithmic effects, and it says there's nothing there. So let's double check. Let us double check that our algorithmic effect is actually there. We do have an array of algorithmic effects. Oh, you know what? I'm creating a copy. And because I'm creating a copy, when I create the copy down here, I'm not assigning the algorithmic effect until, well, this init function is getting called the moment I call that new. But the algorithmic effect is only getting applied after the fact. So I have two options. First option is I can create a separate init function, like separate from underscore init, or I can, as it's saying here in the documentation, I can have the init function require different parameters. So like all these different parameters, I can require them. I'm not a super big fan of requiring the parameters, but we can try that. That might be the cleanest solution. The reason I'm not a big fan of that is because I can't do default parameters like I'd really appreciate, or I can do default parameters, but I can't do named parameters, Godot. So I can't say algorithmic effect is equal to this value, which means that if I want to supply a value at the very end of the chain of like an item could have tons of different values in it. So if I want to supply those values at the very end of it, it would just take forever. It'd be hard. It would be very, it'd be tedious. Because I'd be supplying multiple, like dozens of null values, and then finally I'd be supplying a huge thing. So I think more sustainable route is just to do a function in it. Doesn't that? Okay. When this is done, I just do copy that. And that should theoretically solve my problem. These are correct syntax to initialize an empty listing. I got that right, which means I'm going to get 2 of the gym passes. Boom. Okay, and it did tell me that actual health is now 140, so that's awesome. That's exactly what we expected. Let's level up again. I'd expect my health to go up to 180 now. Boom, 180. So the number isn't updating over here. And these guys actually aren't hurting me. Oh, the health bar didn't update. Okay. That's something I can fix, but there we go. Awesome. Yep, so we're creating a new item, or creating a copy, and then we're passing that copy into our loadout, and the duplicate effect is a duplicate effect in the loadout, component. It's detecting that it's a duplicate, and it's saying, hey, if we detect a duplicate of this item, we're going to equip a new one. Right? We're going to level it up instead of just adding in a whole other item. So we're just going to level up that item, and that item is going to, when it levels up, it has these algorithmic level effects, and it's just going to loop through all of those and apply those as the stat modifiers. And then there's a whole system for stat modification that I've got set up. So now it is working. The last piece then is well, that bug that I just found would be for the health modifier. When the health updated, it didn't update the health bar. So it didn't look like I was getting hurt for a while because technically my health was higher at 180 than the max of 100 that the health bar. So I need to update that. So let's do that. I go to player, I go to health component. Let's see what we got. We got modifier changed, dot emit, did reset dot emit. Okay. And health bar component. So it should have updated. I'm not sure why it didn't. Ooh, maybe because, okay, I got it. I think I got it. So we have a health component. Instead of health max, there should be actual health max. And health current does remain the same. So, okay, all right, there we go. Great. All right, that should fix that bug. Let's go. All right. Now let's update the speed issue. So equip effects. Add a stat modifier effect. Kinematic move. Component modifier. Our speed is going to increase by 0.1. Then item level max, we'll say it's 10. And add another algorithmic level effect. We're going to say algorithmic level effect movement modifier. Speed, multiplier change. It's going to be just a 0.1% increase. There we go. So theoretically, this should just work. And just to double check, we're going to add some more logs. To our kinematic move components. Which already has a logger. Perfect. Calculate the modifiers. And I'm going to do this as well. need any of these commas. So we'll keep them because I don't really care to fix all of them. Great. Okay, so now we're logging. Let's go and take a look at. Gonna bump this up to be info, just so we can get infos. Ooh, hello. My wife and daughter. Perfect time for some Dadbod stuff, right? Okay, and now we're gonna run it. We're just gonna see if our speedy shoe actually increases our speed. And if it was that easy to build it, that would be fetching amazing. The next step would be to just see if it works in multiplayer. Oh, so we got an error. Somebody call function D and makes null instance. Okay. So I guess calculate modifiers might have been called before the logger existed. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that could have caused that. Oh, the ready function calls calculate modifiers. Gotcha. Okay. And I guess this ready is called before the onreadies? Oh, I would have kind of expected to be the opposite. That's a little right. That's okay. Just do logger is equal to logger. Should resolve the issue. That is my daughter. You can probably hear her in the background. She's doing good. Alright, so hopefully we no longer have that nice little bug there. Good to know that the on-ready vares are not. Okay. Can I not do that right? You're still telling me that logger is not. The call function B in base null instance on a null instance. Oh, hold up. You do have a logger. Kinetic move component has a logger. What's up? Kinetic move component calculate modifiers. I mean, that's all working. What's the issue? Where? Where'd my print logger go? Where's that at? Why did you not print? You didn't save. You didn't save. Okay. Alright. I mean, kinetic move component calculate modifiers. It's getting called. What the heck? What's going on? Alright. Tell me that logger is null. How dare you? No. Great. Okay. It's one of your children, though. How could it be no? I don't get that. What the heck? That's I think this does absolutely nothing for it. Just need more information. Character body. Okay, what are the experiences? Kinematic move component. Logarithm. So there's the issue. Okay. $50. Okay. That should fix the issue. Okay. Now it's funny when I crash my system just trying to add a logger to the game. Right? Okay. Boom. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that log. I'm gonna make it verbose. Okay. It doesn't pop up all the time. Let's start it again. Let's see if our movement speed is increased as expected. All right, this will be the last thing that I do. Oh, got it wrong. All right, speed issue. Oh, okay. Algorithmic level effect. Okay, so I gotta get rid of this. This is gonna become an item. This is my daughter. It's time to eat. All right. So that should fix that problem. I can add a logger fill here. We are. Am I cybersecurity? No, I'm not cybersecurity. I'm just a developer. I mean, you can just start building a game. I'm not doing any cybersecurity work right now. I'm just a dev. Just a game dev. All right. There we go. Okay, so we've got our logs. Things will be logged. Oh, okay. I got a ton. Kinetic move component calculate modifiers happened like dozens of times. It's actually a little bit much. Probably, I don't know why it's being called that often, but well, in order to do cybersecurity, you generally have to be some form of developer. Let's say understand computers at the very least. But I mean, honestly, a lot of people are good hackers just because they're good with people. People are generally your kind of your most vulnerable point in a system. So, okay. All right. Let's run this. I've been a programmer since I was 11 years old, so about 16 years now. Pichu. I am faster. Alright, so that should be a 20% increase. Let's just go through all of these kinetic move component updates that happened. Actual speed max. So it does look like it applied an increase in my movement speed, but it looks like it was almost a 20% increase instead of a 10% increase. I wonder why that is. Maybe my math is wrong. Yeah, I've been programming since I was 11, David. But, I mean, the good thing is that it worked. Might not have done the maths quite right, but it worked. I wonder why I didn't do the maths right. Okay, so actual speed is equal to modifier speed. Let's check that. What's our modifier speed? Modifier speed is 7. Oh, because... Okay, oh, it is working. Great. Okay. Speed is 35, modifier speed is 3.5. So actual speed is 38500. Speed plus modifier speed. And then the modifier speed goes up to 7, which should be 28% of 35. Boom. All right. It's working. Let's fetch and go. That's awesome. Now we just check and see if make sure it's working in multiplayer. It is. We're home free. Let's go. I'm expecting some kind of bug here. Pick up some experiences. What's the correct syntax? I'll just choose one. Vote. Boom. Was wrong. We're gonna click on. We're just gonna vote on Gym Pass. Okay, so now it looks like we're missing health. Okay, so that's, I mean, it worked for both of us on both sides. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Out of bounds, get index 0 on base. Hooray. Okay, so I mean, progress is pretty good there. Looks like I have another bug with my vote system. It's still trying to assess votes on selection delay timer out, but item upgrades are there. I'm just gonna complete this whole task. Call it good. There's probably some additional bugs that I'm just not aware of at the moment, but dude, let's go. Multiplayer items are working. Yes. That's awesome. Okay. And those are just not necessarily just items, but behaviors. So we have both behaviors and items working across in the multiplayer scenario. So that is great. Let's go. Okay. So bugs. Bar doesn't update. Bar health current doesn't update with Gym Pass. What was next? The vote system. Like I just got. Out of bounds, get index 0. Okay, so I guess is that on selection delay timer timeout. Okay. So let's just fix both of these really quick because I know what they are. can see the code that needs to happen. Okay, so on modifier changed, this health current, I believe that the issue is that in our health component, when we calculate the modifiers, the health current should change. Modifier health max. So this should change. The fact that it isn't, it's a little weird. Modifier previous health max. I'm not doing it in C++. This is actually Godot script, so we're on Godot. Sorry if the quality is low. Is it hard to read what I'm typing? Okay, so health current. Okay, let's go turn off the logger for the kinematic move component. Okay, I guess it is hard to stream in 1080p. I don't know if my internet can even handle that. I will look at increasing it to 1080p though. Okay. So let's see. Turning off the logger for the kinematic move component. Drop you back down to warnings. I don't care about you anymore. Okay, so I would need to look at why this might not be the case, why the health current doesn't actually get a bump. Because the health current should hop up to 100 and like it should follow the max health. Then our next step should be the vote system. So vote system. Section delay timer dot stop. Which should fix the error that we just got. Heck yes. All right. Okay. So let's figure out why. Yes, that should solve the bug we just got. Let us begin. So this guy is gonna host again. This guy is gonna join again. As soon as they're both in, we're gonna cut all the experiences. Boop. Okay, yeah, I would get a list. And get it right. We're both gonna go for gym pass. Okay, so it says the health current is 140. It says the actual health max is 140 as well. So why then is the bar value it's odd. Okay, maybe I don't really know why it's not working as intended. So I'll just double check that this modifier changed is actually the thing that's updating it. So if we have the health component, okay. You know, the modifier change isn't even connected. No, hold on. Modifier changed, a connect modifier changed. Okay, so it is connected. Did reset. We're gonna add a logger here. That. Okay. I mean, it sets the health current and it's getting the right values, so I'm not sure why it would show me as being a little bit hurt. Odd. Maybe what we gotta do is we set the max value to this. Set the max value first, and then we set the value. That's the last thing I can think of. If that isn't the solution, I'm gonna have to let my brain think on it a little bit longer, and we're gonna be done. Oops. I broke it. Okay. So that's perhaps another issue, is I probably need to create a lobbying system so people can't join in the middle of the game. That's not something I want people to be able to do. It's like you have to be in or you have to be out. So I'm okay with you leaving. I'm not necessarily okay with you joining. Okay, that fixed it. So we needed to do the max first and then set the value to that max. Great. Let's give ourselves a movement speed boost. Boom, faster. Let's go. Yeah. All right. There we go. Multiplayer items are a thing. Okay. Let's go. We are on our way. On our way. That's awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Thanks so much, guys, for joining. I really appreciate it. Let's bet you go. Made some awesome progress today, and I'll be thinking about the things that need to happen to just kind of turn this game into something that's playable. But we need to set it up so people can host their own server, and then we can just start stress testing it, play testing it, just seeing how it goes. Because the game is now in a playable state. Just have to make it deployable so people can play it themselves. Maybe add some more weapons. This is awesome. Thanks so much again for joining. I'll see you next time.